Marquette against Davidson is the 3 versus the 14. Butler against Bucknell, though. And Chris, you got a great look at Bucknell. You saw them win the Patriot League championship when you called it for us.
Yeah.
How dangerous can this team be?
Very dangerous, because they're going to have the best big guy on the court. It's really amazing. These two teams are mirror images of one another. The way they defend, the way they play offense, both very deliberate offensively. They're two-point shooting teams with the exception of Rodney Clark for Butler. And then defensively, you probably will not find two better defensive teams. They play man-to-man strictly. Inside that three, they're going to be very handsy, grab, push. This matchup is very intriguing in this first round. You're looking for upsets. That Bucknell team, very, very good.
Chris, you were an assistant at Duke last year and 6 years, of course, with Coach K there. How much of a surprise has this season been for the Canes, in your opinion?
Well, they have two big surprises. The first is Shane Larkin has been at an absolutely astronomical level, so that's the first surprise. The other surprise was Julian Gamble, who's playing in the post for them. They're 5. And he's a surprise because really when Jim Larinaga got there, he didn't really know how he was going to use Gamble. And Gamble's been a guy who's done dirty work. He's allowed those other guys to be scorers. He cleans up the glass. He's athletic. So those two guys, you know, your point and then your 5-man, they really put that team together and have done a nice job.
They're the 2 seed in the East region. How far do you guys think that the Canes are going to go? And Chris, this game is going to be in San Jose, which is an advantage for the Bears.
Well, and UNL beat them earlier in the year in California as well. So can you beat them twice is the question. You know, you look at Cal, this is a team with an elite backcourt, and Alan Crabb and Justin Cobbs, as you mentioned, Wally. They have a moderately productive front court, but it's been just good enough. This is a Cal team that started the Pac-12 season 3-4, but it finished the year in their last 10, 7-3. It almost really turned around for them when Mike Montgomery and Alan Crabb had that little shoving incident.
They're probably one of the oldest and most experienced team in this tournament. If they can avoid the dreaded letdown after winning the conference championship, I think they'll be okay.
What's crazy is how old they are. They don't have one player on their roster who has played in the NCAA tournament. So the question is, with all the winning that they've done, regular season and in the tournament, can you make a run in the ACC tournament? Can you make a run in this big-time tournament having not played in it? You know, that's ultimately going to be the question. But they do have versatility, great guard play, and they have a mismatch 4 in Kenny Kaji, who's tough.
I have to agree with you there, Chris, because, I mean, it happened to us. We won the Big East Tournament Championship.
All right, how about this game, though? LIU and James Madison. I know being an assistant to Duke doesn't make you know anything about the Dukes specifically, but what do you think of the matchup, these two 16 seeds?
Well, it's going to be, we talked about Boise State LaSalle. This is the same kind of game. You know, going to be up-tempo, fast-paced. Both these teams are going to run off, make some misses. You know, without Goins, James Madison still have offense, you know, with the guards. In January, they had injuries, went to a 4-guard lineup, really made them interchangeable parts, you know, long athletes on that wing. It'll be interesting. You know, LIU's going to run off, make some misses. A lot of fireworks in this game, I would expect.